You are now tuned into Coolin' with Kels. You are now tuned into Coolin' with Kels. So back to the video. I actually just looked up the word necessary, and a few of the little definitions for it was the two that stuck out to me was required to be done and essential. Required to be done and essential equals necessary equals God's plan for you. God, don't have me start preaching, y'all. Don't have me start preaching. All right, God has a plan for us, right? That's not even a question. We all know that. We all know if you believe in God, you believe that God sent His one and only Son to die for us, and Jesus was on the cross, right? And Jesus died for us. You know that God has a plan for you, okay? And you know that in that plan, you're going to go through some things. You're going to go through some heartache. You're going to go through some struggle. You're going to go through some pain. You're going to go through seasons where you're confused and you're lost. But it's all necessary. Woo! It's required to be done. It's essential. You can't avoid it. Like, required to be done means that it has to get done. You cannot avoid the heartache. You cannot avoid the pain. You cannot avoid the struggle. You cannot avoid the confusion. You cannot avoid it. You cannot avoid all of that. You want to know why? Because God's plan for you is bigger. You cannot avoid the problems because God's plan for you is to be a doctor. God's plan for you is to do missions all across the world. God's plan for you is to be great. God's plan for you is to be a lawyer, a judge, a teacher, a construction worker. Whatever God's plan for you is at the end of it all, is to give God glory. So Jesus Christ went through some things. He suffered, he struggled, went through pain, disappointment. But it was what? It was all necessary. It was all necessary. Like, Jesus had to go through all of that. He had to go through the beatings, the whippings, the being spit upon, being mocked. He had to go through all of that. He had to go on the cross and go through all of that. Why? Why? So our sins can be forgiven. It was all necessary. His pain was necessary. Right? So we... Y'all ain't ready for me. It's all necessary. If Jesus had to go through pain and suffering and all this stuff, because it was necessary, so our sins can be forgiven. What we going through, Jesus did that for us, all right? So now, when we're on earth and we're living our life, we're living for Him. He did that for us. Now we're doing something for Him. He went through pain for us. We gotta go through pain for Him. Oh. What? What? Y'all not listening to me. It's all necessary. Jesus had the victory at the end. God had the victory at the end. He went through pain for us so we can be forgiven. But He was victorious through it all. We're going to go through pain and suffering to give God glory. But we're going to have the victory. We are going to have the victory. I want to throw this water on y'all. Because I'm on fire right now. I'm sure y'all on fire right now. I just want to throw water on y'all, cool y'all down. What? It's all necessary. Necessary. Look up the word necessary and pray on that. Just ask God to speak to you on the word necessary. Look at your life. Look at your life. And then think about the word necessary. It's all necessary. I'm out of here. You are now tuned in to Coolin' with Kels. You are now tuned in to Coolin' with Kels, baby.